Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. This is GeminiManga, and today's video is going to be my reading log of the month. Okay, this month I've only read 2 series, a decent amount of volumes for both of them that I read. However, I decided to take a break for the last 2 weeks on reading, and then I'm going to dive into the heroic legend of Iceland. I just didn't want to burn myself out and feel like, oh, like I have to keep reading, I have to keep doing X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. No, like I want to take a break. I want to, chat and laugh with my friends, play video games and everything like that. Like, I'm still a human being at the end of the day. This isn't my everything, though I truly enjoy it and putting a lot into it. But just sometimes you need a break. So I want other people too, to remember, if you need a break, take a break. Like, no one's gonna hound you for it. Our first read that we completed was Yu Hakusho. I read volumes 10 through 19, which is the complete set, the end of it. I read the other ones last month in my June reading log. So I read all of Yu Hakusho, and I'm a fan, baby. I am a fan. Okay. Yu Hakusho was it was good, and it was only 19 volumes. We got Hunter x Hunter, which is 36 volumes, and it's good as well. But this, we had a start and an end, and even though the ending was kind of rushed, I had no problem with it at all. I still enjoyed every bit of it. You get a lot of backstory on characters, where they came from, why they are the way that they are, the things that they've done in their past that they regret, just everything. So it was a really, really good story to read, and I was here for it. This was kind of during 10 started the Dark Tournament arc, which was fantastic. And I'm, again, with Bald-Headed Senpai on this one. I thought it couldn't get better than that. Then we get to the Sensui arc, and that just blew me away. I'm currently watching the show right now, so I can't wait to get to there. But Sensui's character and who he is as a character and a person, and why he did the things that he did, I was here for it. Okay? Here, I ate it up. I was here for it. Anything that has to do with shedding light on humanity and how negative humanity is, and how we are actually the true monsters, I'm here for it. The things that Sensui seen in his past and what he was subjecting his others, I'm trying to be as vague as possible for anyone who hasn't seen it like me, or want to read it or watch it. But what he was having others watch and see, to show them hey, y'all suck. I suck, you suck, we all suck, we're humans. And it needs to be fixed. Now, eradication may not be the best way, but I was here for it, and I really, really enjoyed it. This was a great story, and I loved it beginning to end. Next, we have Platinum Inn, volume 13. I enjoyed this read. It is coming up to its end arc. I was really searching around on YouTube and was like, why don't more people talk about Platinum Inn? What's going on here? And I saw one video of a guy who was like, don't read it, don't watch it. Well, the anime isn't out yet, but don't read it. And he was saying that the beginning arc, which it was really good. So I cannot deny that. And he said that in his video, that it's really, really good. Unfortunately, I can't remember who I watched, so I apologize. But he then goes to say this second half of the arc, there's too much dialogue, there's too much explanation. You are these people who have these superpowers, for lack of better words. They were given to them. They have red arrows and white arrows and wings that were given to them by angels. And the premise of the story is that there are 13 people, I believe. It might be less than that, to be honest. But there's 13 people, I believe, who are selected by angels and God to become the next God. And they have 999 days to figure it out. And it's kind of like a battle royale kind of thing. However, this last couple arcs, there is a lot of dialogue. But I personally feel like it goes great with the story. And I feel like the people who are talking, it goes with their character. It wouldn't be any other way. I don't see them fighting it out or using their arrows to kill each other right off the bat and have this big fight as we did in the first arc. So if you're interested in Platinum Man, I say give it a chance. It is by the same person who made Death Note. The first arc is really, really good. So, I mean, at least check that out. I think it's like the first maybe 1 through, we're on 13 right now, so maybe 1 through like 10 or 1 through 9. The arc is, it's a really good story, and I really like it, and I like the premise of it. And it's not in a sense of Death Note where it's a cat and mouse game. This is what are you going to do? Like, these are people who are giving up on life, and now they have this opportunity to become God. And some people in this story don't believe that there is a God, and I like the dialogue that goes with it. And I feel like, you know, a lot of people don't communicate that now because we're more self-aware of how people feel and everything. But this was a really good story so far, and I'm excited to see what happens next. Next, we have Ikiyami the Ultimate. This is volumes 4 through 10. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 through 10. And this was the end of the complete set. And like I mentioned in my collection video, I love this series, okay? It's episodic, and it's every episode, okay? Okay, the Nikki, I'm stressed, but I love it. It was so good. So like I've been mentioning before, it is about this country who every 1 in 1,000 person gets a shot in first grade. 1,000 people get a shot. Well, the entire country does, but 1 in 1,000 gets a shot. And within that one shot, there's a nanocapsule that ends up killing the person between the ages of 18 and 24. So you're like, oh, I'm super young. Yes. What is it? Come on. Are you coming up here? God. Come get in my lap. So here's my dog. So 1,000 people end up getting a shot in first grade. Well, the entire country ends up getting a shot in the first grade. And 1 in 1,000 people end up getting a shot that has a nanocapsule inside of it that ends up killing you between the ages of 18 and 24. So the series goes on with all of the people, obviously, who are subjected to getting the shot. And our main character, who has to go deliver their papers because you are not aware of you receiving that shot with the nanocapsule until 24 hours before your death. There's no stopping this, there's no changing this. This is what's going to happen. And it's about how people use their last moments to live their life, and how people use their last moments, whether it be good or bad. So it's just a really good story. I want so many people to read it. Like, I found this on my own. I really like psychological stuff, so this was right up my alley. I thought it was a detective thing at first, but completely over my head. Just a guy looks like one. They're actually called messengers. but I just want so many people to read it. It's such a good story, and I love it. Like, love it. It's up there with like a bunch of things that I enjoy reading, but it's not like one of my favorites, but it's really, really good. Opens your eyes to a lot, makes you realize a lot. It's amazing. Like, I can't say it enough. By all means, if you have any questions about it or want to know more, or a simple story, there was a guy who ends up killing someone accidentally in a car accident, and his girlfriend was devastated. The man ended up going to jail. He ends up getting out of jail, and then he was informed that he was going to die in 24 hours. The woman's boyfriend who died, I'm saying this all wrong, but she felt like it wasn't soon enough. She felt like he didn't deserve to just do that. She had to ruin his life. So she was going about ruining his life and finding out that he was dying, and she was ready to run him over with a car. But he ends up passing away, and it turns out that the man was actually trying to fix the road that he killed her boyfriend on, and come up with a petition to put mirrors up. And that's just one of the good stories. There's other stories where a son was completely neglected by his mother, who was running for like mayor, and he ends up trying to kill her because he was never loved and never cared about. And now he was told that he was getting these death papers, and she still didn't care about him. And that's just one of the like far extreme stories, and there's plenty in between. It is such a good read, and such a good read from taking a step from shonen or shoujo or anything like that. It's just people's lives, and you as a reader, you get an insight on their lives and what they're thinking and everything. It's a great story. I can't talk about it enough. Like, I love it. It's really, really good. Please, by all means, give it a chance. You should fall in love with it after the first book, and you get to see the main character's mind and how it progresses and regresses, and how things change because he's telling people that they're going to die, and how that affects him. So it's really, really good story just to see everything. So yeah, by all means, check it out. But that was my complete reading log. Again, we read all of Yu Hakusho and Ikiyami, the Ultimate, Limit, and also Platinum in Volume 13. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any reads that you think that I should start reading after everything that you've seen so far. My next series that I'm going to read will be the Heroic Legend of Iceland, so I cannot wait to dive into that starting in August. And I'll make sure to keep you guys informed on my Instagram. I'm trying to work Twitter, but I'm not working Twitter. I have a Twitter. I mean, go look at my Twitter. But by all means, if you want to communicate with me, talk to me on Instagram or right here on YouTube in the comments. I literally try to reply to everyone. I was about to say in an orderly fashion, but I reply to everyone, and I read every single comment, and I appreciate you all. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.